There is one among the Asur, a warrior so great that he has yet to meet his match with a blade. Prince Tyrion, heir of Anorion and defender of Ulthuan. These are just a few words to describe Tyrion, but they are the only words that matter. You might think that this description is bloated, but I assure you, it is not. Hi, my name is MrSmartDonkey, and in this video I'm going to prove to you how true those words really are, by taking an in-depth look at the High Elf's legendary lord, Tyrion. Because of Tyrion's martial talents and his ability to perfectly combine skill at arms with speed and thought, there are many among the Asur who consider him to not only be the world's greatest living warrior, but even the reincarnation of the first Phoenix King, Anorion, said to be reborn and living again for the young prince. None are more loyal to the current Phoenix King, however. Tyrion fulfills his duty as Ulthuan's defender with utmost seriousness, spending his time building and training the High Elf's armies into unbeatable fighting forces. That said, many whisper of his destiny to one day take the Phoenix crown himself, but Tyrion himself pays no heed to such gossip, for he is unswervingly loyal to his king. Tyrion is one of the two available legendary lords for the High Elves, his twin brother Teclis being the other. Playing as Tyrion means you will start in Lothern, the capital city of the High Elves. For your faction effects, you'll have a 1-turn reduction on recruitment times for infantry and cavalry units, which allows you to pump out armies rather quickly in a pinch. Tyrion's own army has 35% lowered upkeep costs for spearmen, archers, and silver helms units, making your financial situation, especially early on, much more pleasant. His starting units consist of an eagle claw bolt thrower, an incredibly versatile piece of artillery that can switch between single shot for taking down those pesky large units, and multi-shot for devastating infantry units. His other starting unit is the Flame Spire Phoenix, a powerful flying beast that's great at harassing the enemy with its wake of fire bombardment skill, and perfect for chasing off ranged infantry or destroying enemy artillery. Every legendary lord has some incredible unique skills, and Tyrion is no different, not minding the fairly straightforward campaign and battle skills. The real excitement comes from the Defender of Ulthuan, Bloodline of Anorion, and the Dedication skill trees. The Defender of Ulthuan skill tree opens up a few more skills that increase mostly civil stats, such as increasing income from buildings, increasing public order, reducing recruitment times, and increasing diplomatic relations. The Bloodline of Anorion skill tree is quite the opposite, making Tyrion an absolute killing machine, increasing his weapon strength, melee attack, hit points, and more, but at the cost of public order across all provinces. Choosing one of these skill trees will lock out the other, so choose wisely. The dedication skills allow you to choose a single god to dedicate your worship to, each being very different from the other, which gives you a whole stack of bonuses. Finally, Tyrion gets his own unique mount, Malhandir, as well as 2 unique items from quest battles. The Dragon Armor of Anorion, which gives a whole heap of armor, resistances, and other defensive properties, and Sunfang, a sword which increases public order across all provinces, and not only enables magical and flaming on basic attacks, but also on the special breath ability it provides. Being a melee-focused hero, it will come to no surprise that Tyrion has incredible stats. Comparing him to similarly minded legendary lords immediately shows how he came by his reputation. A completely unupgraded Tyrion will cost you a whopping 1400 funds though, which makes him the current most expensive unupgraded legendary lord in Warhammer II. Fully equipping him with all available abilities and items sees him grow to the price of 2177 funds. Adding to that his mount Malhandir increases his price to 2377 funds. A fairly substantial sum for a melee-focused lord, but what you get in return is definitely worth it. You can be sure that if Tyrion gets into a 1v1 with any other lord in the game, he will always win, without any doubt. Let's have a more in-depth look at Tyrion's ancillaries. As I mentioned previously, Tyrion has a single mount, Malhandir, which increases his health, speed, and charge bonus significantly. It does of course make him susceptible to anti-large units. He has access to 2 abilities, Stand Your Ground, which increases melee defense and leadership to all units in range, and Fate in Riposte, which increases his melee defense, physical resistance, and melee attack. It is worth mentioning that using both of these abilities at the same time makes it almost impossible for Tyrion to be hit in melee for the duration, making him nigh invincible. Tyrion has no spells available, but he does have 2 items. The first is the Heart of Avalorn, which automatically gives Tyrion a massive burst of hit points when his health gets below 10%. The second item is Sunfang, which gives him the magical and fire breath ability I spoke of earlier. That is going to do it for this video. I hope you're all convinced of Tyrion's incredible power and will try him out for yourself. Let me know which legendary lord you would like to see covered next. If you like these types of videos, please consider supporting me on Patreon. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments and I shall do my best to answer them. Thank you very much for watching, hope you've enjoyed, have a good day and goodbye.